Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Monty Reedy Field, home of your Wildcats, back with you tonight. Check 1, 2. Shouldn't be. Where am I talking at? We are live, home of the Wildcats. I told that I was talking outside on the PA system. I'm hoping I'm not. Check 1. Don't think I am. I think I'm just talking into the mic itself. So tonight, special announcements for tonight's game. Tonight, the Taft High Wildcats will be taking the field with the West Side Little Leaguers. It's an exciting night that Coach Matt's put together and enjoys having this done during the time frame of which he likes to bring out the little ones and let them run out on the field with the Wildcats as they are announced. So we are going to be doing that tonight. Hopefully have quite a few kids coming out from the West Side Little League and to do this situational thing tonight for the Wildcats. The Wildcats are playing host tonight to the McFarland. Oh, what are the McFarland? Cougars, thank you. The McFarland Cougars. Almost forgot what the McFarland team was. This will be the last time that the Wildcats see McFarland in SSL play. McFarland moving this next season to another division and having to go into another league. That's across the board. So they're going to be going into another division and playing schools like Arvin, Foothill. Some of those other schools, Del Oro, I believe, is in that new league that is being created. So this will be the last time that the McFarland Cougars are here on home turf. The Cougs come into tonight's game not doing so well in the SSL. They have yet to win a ball game in the SSL this season. So the Wildcats, needing a win tonight, keeping their playoff hopes alive, is in a good position with the Cougars in town. Again, you know that we'll be playing the Cougars for all week, so tonight and Thursday night. We'll be on the road Thursday night at McFarland. And so if we can pick up 2 wins, then we're looking into next week needing at least 1 win in order to secure a spot in the playoffs for the CIF Valley Championships. Wildcats have come into this game a little streaky. And what I mean by streaky is there are nights the Wildcats look like they could be contender for pretty much anything they want. SSL, a CIF title, and then there's nights that the Wildcats look as if they're struggling to find what they are about this season. Young team, but nevertheless, they got to put some wins on the board and put some runs across the plate. And that's what Coach Matt's hoping. He's had a lineup change tonight, and I was putting the lineup down on my scorecard, and I was looking at my scorecard, and I even talked to Coach Matt. I was like, man, when you mess a lineup up, you really go and mess one up. So he's moved things around, switched things up a little bit, hoping to create some things and making the Wildcats put them in a position to do just what they need to do, and that's win a ball game tonight. Tonight on the bump for the Wildcats, Hadley Jones goes. I believe Lane Cash is under the weather. Normally we would see Lane in Taft, and Hadley would start the game on the road. But tonight, with Cash being out, Coach Maddie's given the ball to Hadley Jones. Lost my train of thought there for a second. So, it's a beautiful night here in Taft. The winds are kind of picking up a little bit, blowing inwardly to the eastern side of things. But as the sun sets, we're hoping for that wind to die out with it. So come down to the ballpark, support us. And if you can't come down to the ballpark, stick around with us here on the live stream. We will be here all night long, bringing you the Wildcat baseball. And we'll be back in about 15 minutes with the starting lineups for both squads. We'll see you in a minute. So we are back live, ladies and gentlemen. Coach Matty going over the mound, or going over the meeting at the mound. I call it the meeting of the mindless. You probably have heard that more than once. Once we get done with this, we will announce both squads and the Little Leaguers that'll run out with the Wildcats tonight. Man, I'm really glad I don't have to announce all the names of the Little Leaguers. That would be a nightmare. Looks like we have a pretty good turnout with the Little League kids coming out tonight. Looks like each ball player would have at least 2 or 3. I'm hoping Coach Matt brings out his Little Leaguer with him, but we'll see. When Coach Doug is shutting the gate in center field, you know we're about ready for game time. Looks to be, and I could be wrong, I'm not completely certain on this, but it looks like Mr. Littlejohn will be doing the plate umpiring tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get started with the lineups for both squads. Starting off with the McFarland Cougars, leading off and playing shortstop, number 22, Diego Villarreal. Batting second, playing second base, number 10, Chris Soto. Batting third and playing third base, number 44, Eric Perez. Batting fourth, playing first base, number 17, Nate Ortega. Batting fifth, doing tonight's pitching, number 56, Giovanni Rivera. Batting sixth, catching tonight, number 25, Julian Medina. Batting seventh, playing left field, number 12, Damian Argulo. Batting eighth and playing right field, number 55, Danny Ramos. And batting ninth for the Cougars tonight, center fielder, number 7, Josh Gutierrez. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for your Taft High Wildcats. Leading off, playing third base, number 12, Mason Montez. Batting second and doing the DHing tonight, number 17, Ben Nuncio. In the same spot, doing tonight's pitching, number 16, Hadley Jones. Batting third and playing shortstop, number 3, Blaine Farkas. Batting fourth, playing right field, number 19, Gavin Upshaw. Batting fifth, playing first base, number 6, Grayson Barnett. Batting sixth and doing tonight's catching, number 4, Chris Bethel. Batting seventh, playing center field, number 10, Carter Moore. Batting eighth, playing second base, number 1, Ty Heber. Batting ninth, playing left field, number 27, Andrew Dill. In the bullpen and in the lineup, not in the lineup, number 11, Juan Garcia. Number 25, Xander Griffith. And number 18, Brayson Matson. The Wildcats, head coach Matt Davis, pitching coach Kyle Atkins, assistant coach Les Clark, and Doug Hunt. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask you to stand. Gentlemen, remove your caps for the playing of tonight's national anthem. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the way we're going to get this game started tonight. A little bit of take me out to the ball game. That one's played for the little ones. It's an oldie but a goodie, apparently. Holy smokes, we grabbed the oldest version of that song I think we could find. But I like it. Yes. So tonight on the bump, for the Wildcats, Mr. Hadley Jones. Hadley normally coming in relief at home. Tonight, starting on the bump. Mentioned earlier, Coach Matt having to change things up with Lane Cash not available to the Wildcats tonight. Lane's out sick, I believe. With the way the guy's walking behind the plate, that is definitely going to be Dennis Littlejohn behind the plate tonight. Dennis Littlejohn, great guy. Worked with him for many years. And he's been around the game of baseball for a long time. A lot of guys don't know, but Dennis actually at one point played in the pros with the San Francisco Giants, even though I won't hold that against him. So the Wildcats in a good position still to make the playoffs. Need a couple of wins. Not that we need help. We can help ourselves, and that's where we're at tonight, and that's where we're going to be starting off tonight's game. Leading off for McFarland, number 22, Diego Villarreal. And we're going to get first pitch right at almost 6:30, which is unheard of for a Taft High baseball game. So we're already starting off on a good note. Right on time. First pitch from Jones. Called for a ball, 1-0 the count. First inning for both these squads. They haven't seen each other yet this year and haven't played. That one's fouled back. 1-1 the count. The only time they actually get to see each other before this is generally in the batting practice area and when they're taking infield, outfield. So the Wildcats looking to be confident here right now. Pitch from Jones is taken outside, 2-1 the count. One of the bugs that has bit the Wildcats recently at home is that tendency to be a walk bug, and we end up hurting ourselves with allowing those guys to get across the bases, and that's how they usually get the leadoff runner on, is through a walk. So we're trying to change things up, but not right now. For 3-1 is the count here on Villarreal. That one's fouled back off the fence. So the count runs full. Fly ball hit into center field, handled by Moore for the first out. And we've eliminated the leadoff runner for the Cougars here in the top half of the first. Now batting, second baseman number 10, Chris Soto. That's going to bring up Soto. I don't think we have a score bug up before Josh Bryant texts me and asks if we have the score bug. I don't think we do. But I know that he's probably watching.
We don't, because he's the one that does it.
That's going to be a line drive right down the line. Soto heading into second base. Left field having a little bit of trouble getting to the ball. And Soto's going to have himself a stand-up double. That's a hit, man. Now batting, third baseman number 44, Eric Perez. So the Cougars on the board as far as hits go. Runner at second base, one out here in the top half of the first inning. Called strike at the plate, 0-1 the count on Perez. Wildcat pickoff move, unsuccessful. 0-1 the count. Called strike right on the outside corner. 0-2 the count on Perez. Crowded the plate a little bit there. I'd go on the inside corner right here and jam him. That's exactly what we did. Fouled it off. Count remains 0-2. One thing the Wildcat pitching has had an issue with, too, is we get a high pitch count in the early innings, and it stops our pitchers from being able to go the distance. So hopefully here we can keep it to a minimal. Curveball outside. Late jump. Bethel not seeing that he was running there. And that's a stolen base. Count moves to 1-2. On a delayed steal, we just did not pick our heads up and see the ball player moving. Nobody's talking to the outfield runner or nothing. Looked a little flat with that one. That ball's taken up. Count moves to 2-2. Sometimes the errors don't show up on the board. They show up on the stats of it's called mental error. That was an 8-man mental error right there, but nobody announcing that the runner was going. And now we're at 3-2 here on Perez. Perez battling back from an 0-2 count, fouled the pitch off, and then we've had 3 balls. And he gets a walk. So after getting the first 2 strikes, Hadley not able to connect with that one, and we walked Perez. Now batting the first baseman, number 17, Nate Ortega. Ortega coming to the plate, runners at the corners. First pitch called a strike, 0-1 the count. That's a fly ball in the infield, called by the first baseman. Barnett makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Runners stay where they are. Next batter is the pitcher, number 56, Giovanni Rivera. So 2 on, 2 out here in the top half of the first inning. No runs across. Called strike. 0-1 the count. Count moves to 0-2. Fouled off at the plate. Count remains 0-2. Runners still at the corners. Doesn't look like we have a lot of speed over at first base. He doesn't have very much of a lead at all. He could basically take a step back to the bag. It's a good waste pitch right there outside. 1-2 the count now on Rivera. If you're joining us late, got the lead runner on a fly ball to center field, a double, a walk, and a fly ball to the first baseman, and a strike 3 called. Swung on a miss. Hadley's going to get out of that inning with no runs. McFarland gets no runs on 1 hit and leave 2 on base at the end of half inning of play. 0-0. We'll be back, ladies and gentlemen. So we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Had a little bit of an issue there for a second with pitcher and the catcher or something. I don't know what was going on, but they weren't getting out here. Little John being pretty lenient on that and giving them the time to get the warm-up pitches in. Leading off for your Wildcats in the bottom half of the first inning, third baseman number 12, Mason Montez. So Montez, not one of the changes that were made by Coach Matt. He's kind of become the leadoff guy for him midway through the season, and he's kind of stuck through that one. First pitch taken high and outside, 1-0 the count. Welcome, sir.
Oh, hey.
How are you?
I'm doing all right.
You know, living the dream up here.
Well, good. You know, I figured you like to talk for most of it, so you didn't really need me.
Oh, 1-1 the count. I didn't have any to complain about the umpire's calls, although the first inning, he was good.
These two wouldn't listen to you?
No, they listened. They just didn't respond.
They don't understand.
They understand.
Oh, okay.
Line drive right at the shortstop, and that's kind of how it goes for the Wildcats, unfortunately. We hit them right at them. Now batting the designated hitter, number 17, Ben Nuncio.
I like how you really
overemphasize.
Drive home the last names.
I'm trying. You don't normally get to hear that out there because you're only up here with me usually.
Mm-hmm.
Nuncio takes the first pitch into right field, right at the right fielder. One pitch, 2 outs. That'll bring up shortstop number 3, Blaine Farkas. Farkas is fixing to turn 16 years old here this weekend sometime. I'm just not sure when.
Sunday.
I knew Dad would know.
Sunday.
Called strike on the outside corner for 0-1 the count. Ben was probably on a full take right there, to be totally honest with you. When you have I'm sorry, I was doing 2 things at once. That's tough for me. When you have a pitcher that's only thrown like 5 pitches, generally speaking, you want your third batter to go up there, take the first strike, and pray it's a ball so he can get a little more, but he didn't. Now it's 0-2 the count. Now he's got to protect. But that's giving your pitcher and your catcher just a little bit more time.
Got to wear that, kid.
He did wear that.
Oh, he did. Okay.
Hit by a pitch. There was nowhere for him to go. Next batter, right fielder number 19, Gavin Upshaw. We got Upshaw at the plate, batting in the 4-hole tonight. That's definitely a move up in the lineup for him. Wow. Pitch up and in the eyes. That's one thing I can say about Little John, though. He is a swing the bat boys kind of an umpire. And sometimes that's a good thing.
Well, that was a strike.
That was, I don't know, he was a little high. That ball got away from the catcher. 1-1 the count. Runner at second base, scoring position for the Cats. I think he got crossed up, if you want to know the truth, because that hit him right in the shin guard like it wasn't the pitch he called.
I think that's also why we're having a meeting at the mound.
Yeah,
hey bud.
Hey, you just hit me.
Yeah, hey, bud. Like, that wasn't.
Did you not see the one finger? I didn't put 2 fingers down there. That means don't throw a curveball right there. 1-1 the count here on Upshaw. I was almost going to say they could hold him all they want, but if the pitcher never turns around and looks back, that was kind of the funkiest look around I've ever seen right there. That was different. Curveball, no break, 2-1. He had that issue in his warm-up pitches as well. That he's releasing the ball just a little early on that, and it's not getting around towards the plate. Left-handed pitchers, ball's going to move one way or the other, even if he wants it to, even if he doesn't want it to. Generally speaking, for left-handers, the ball just has a tendency to tail. That pitch is taken into center field.
Did he catch it? He caught it.
He did make a fine catch in center field to end the inning. Wildcats get no runs on one, no hits, and leave a man on base at the end of an inning of play. Cougars 0, Wildcats 0. We'll be back.
And we're back. Maybe. Yep,
Leading off, the catcher, number 25, Julian Medina. So 0-0 tie here in after the first inning. No runs came across for either squad. Hadley out there for his second inning of work. The pitch. Fouled back. 0-1 the count. Ball taken outside, 1-1.
Man, Gary's yelling in the mic.
Gary's got it going on down there.
He is fired up. Let me tell you, fired up.
1-2 now on Medina. I'll try to match Reenie's energy next time the Wildcats are up to bat.
I will promise everybody that there's no way I'm matching that kind of energy.
There was a lot of it, definitely, for sure. Oh, curveball. Threw that one before we even got it to the front. He let go of that at his shoulder. 2-2 the count. I have a little bit of an issue with our fastball is getting to the plate, and they're really not making solid contact.
Mm-hmm.
Just because we got the 2 strikes on them doesn't mean we got to come with something different. I say throw the ball until they can hit it.
Yep.
I have never understood that concept. They're behind it.
We got to run up on that.
Montez over to first for the play.
Well, that boggles your mind, right?
It does.
Let
me give you this.
Okay, go ahead.
Left fielder number 12, Damian Argulo.
Our boys are top 4, top 5 batters taking a first pitch strike.
Yeah.
Why? Like,
swung on at the plate, 0-1.
We're giving up a pitch. Like, I understand trying to get deeper into account, but sometimes that's the best pitch you're going to see, especially when you got teams that are able to watch tape to see that that's happening, right? Once again, not a coach, but just as an observation, I've never understood it. I've never understood it from
Little League on. I get the taking of a pitch, a concept. Now, against a team like this, I'm going to tell my kid, like, it's different in different situations, being a coach in the past and hopefully being one again. There's different situations. You're going to tell your kids, go out and attack. This guy throws a strike, hit it, you know what I mean? Be looking first pitch strike.
Yep.
And that, to me, says something. That's second strikeout now for Hadley. Now batting your right fielder, number 55, Danny Ramos. So I understand a little bit where we're at, what you're saying with that, because there are times that, like, for instance, Blaine took for strike one. He was totally on a take just for the simple fact the kid had 5 pitches.
Mm-hmm.
So Ben came out swinging at the first pitch today, and that's kind of where you want them attacking. You want that attack mode.
Now listen, if they're throwing a curveball and they're able to catch the zone, I get it. I get taking it, right? Yeah. I understand it from that perspective. But if he's coming out and just flat out throwing a strike or a fastball, first pitch every time, and he's catching the zone, why are we telling our third, fourth batter to take? Right. I understand the pitch count aspect of it, but I mean,
swung and missed for strike 3, and that's going to end the inning. I'm not interrupting you.
If they're able to get that in for a strike,
no runs, no hits, no errors. The end of an inning and a half of play. Cougars 0, Wildcats coming up.
We'll be back. And we're back.
Leading out for the Wildcats. Bottom half of this second inning. First baseman, number 6, Grayson Barnett. So Barnett getting an opportunity here to bat in the 5-hole. Again, a lot of kids moving up and a lot of kids moving around. First pitch taken outside. Ball 1, 1-0 the count. Bethel moving down on the lineup. Moore, Heber, and Dill all at the bottom of the lineup. But I looked at his lineup, and this lineup didn't look like a Coach Matt lineup today. That pitch is strike. 1-1 the count.
No, I think that there's some movement. I think that there's just some movement. You've got a player that's out today, right?
Yeah,
so
he's trying to mess the line.
Yeah, throws a wrench in it. Yeah. So why not just make a few little changes, strengthen up the bottom of the lineup, right?
That's what he's
move one of your stronger batters down towards the bottom to get you some to mix it up a little bit.
And honestly, to put some speed down there, or something, give your opportunities for your guys at the top of the lineup to get up. Because all 4 guys made contact with the ball, so eventually those balls are going to drop. And when I say they were hit right at people, they were hit right at people. Like, I'm not positive anybody had to move. Count moves to 3-1 here on Barnett. I don't think the right fielder moved on Ben's ball. I know for a fact the shortstop didn't move on Mason's ball. It was one of those nobody moved. Oh, I take that back. Upshaw, the kid had to dive in center field, make a great catch.
Yes. Oh,
that one.
Oh, that's a tough way to wear it after you go 3-1.
Yeah. So we got the leadoff runner on, hit by a pitch.
Ooh.
Now batting, the catcher, number 4, Chris Bethel. Yeah, it's definitely not the way that you wanted to get on base there. Looking at ball 4, any way you looked at it, it was going to be a ball. You got your base. Wear it. And he kind of wore it in the knee area, a sensitive area for me right now, so I can feel his pain.
That's just from age, though, right?
I'm assuming. I've been asked that question a few times, and that's the answer I have to go with because I don't know the other answer.
I mean, just think about it, Tommy. You did make it 62 years on your natural.
62 years. Really appreciate that. Thanks a lot. I know the beard looks old. It's not quite 62 yet. But I really wish it was. I'd be retired. That pitch taken high, 2-0 the count. Here's the thing with this left-hander on the bump, and there's something I don't know why. I think it's because we're up here in the booth, but we watch things up here. He's not looking at home plate when he's throwing the ball to the plate.
No, he's looking at first.
He's looking at first base. Rule number 1, dude. You're not going to take your look, but get your eyes to the plate before you throw over.
I mean
I don't understand. Hey, let's take a lead over there. He's not got the greatest pick move right now. Let's take another step.
Not only that, I mean, Grayson is a step and a half.
You're
off
6
of
foot
there.
tall. You can fall to the bag, son. That's taken low. 3-0 the count here on Bethel. Grayson not known for his speed.
Nope.
Let's just start there.
As knowing that kid his entire life,
I don't think he does anything quickly.
He sent them.
Nope,
Okay.
Nope. Ball 4. We'll take that. Now batting, center fielder number 10, Carter Moore.
You know, I was just thinking, now that you're trying to compete with Gary over there, you're gonna lose, and you want to know why?
Yeah,
because your speakers are going that way.
I know.
We're catching it because the speakers are faced towards us.
Yeah, and the wind.
Yeah,
catching a little wind sound too. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna get him at all, but maybe. You never know. We'll just turn our speakers around and blare them out down there. Grayson, you're fine, son. Take another step.
I was gonna say, go.
Oh, and that hit him as well.
Wow. Well,
3 hit batters here in the first 2 innings.
We're finally on the receiving end of the HPPs.
Now batting, second baseman number 1, Ty Heber. So bases loaded here, super fast actually, with hitting of 2 batters pretty quick, and then. Yeah, umpire, you need to be on the inside. There you go. Infield fly rule is in effect. Nobody out here in the inning. 3 runners on, all by walk. And first pitch to Heber is a ball. Now, in the situation now, I'm definitely on taking because he's kind of
it's shifted, right?
Yeah, it's shown he's not throwing strikes right now. So let's see what happens.
And if this was the beginning of the season and you've got a bunch of young players that haven't played at this level, right? I understand doing that. But you've got batters at the top of that lineup that have played ball for a long, long, long time that are pretty good at seeing the ball out of the hand. I think that we've just, I don't know.
And I'm not even sure that they're on a take because I know Matty's take sign.
Yeah.
And I'm not seeing him give it. Now, at this point, you're telling him, hey, you see a pitch, you like it, go after it.
Yeah.
But he's not throwing a lot of strikes right now, so let's see what he's going to do.
No, this is exactly what they should sit and make him throw a strike. If he's thrown 5 balls in a row and hit a batter and all that, then absolutely.
2.
Well, I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying, though.
However, he hit Grayson, right? Then he turned around and he walked Bethel.
Yep.
And then he hit Moore first pitch, right? So that's 5 balls in a row, 6 balls in a row, essentially. Because he didn't even throw a strike to Bethel.
No.
Like, he's gotten wild. Let's take and make him pitch to us.
With that, he just threw a strike. 1-1 the count.
Yeah.
Now get up there and rip it.
Yep, absolutely.
Heber hitting in the 8 spot today. That's outside, 2-1 the count. Do you hear a beep? Like a high-pitched beep?
No. You mean in the headset?
I don't know where it's at. It might be in my head, too. Who knows?
Yeah.
We're not going to pick you off at second base, but you got a guy on third.
It's the Neuralink that they installed in your brain during your pre-op.
Thanks. That's probably true. 2-2 the count here on Heber.
That was expressly demanded by your wife.
Yeah.
She's got the remote control. She's just waiting.
Yeah, that's probably true. Wonder why it took so long today. 2-2 the count. I'm not really sure what we're doing over at third. That's the weirdest leadoff I've seen.
Oh.
Swung on a miss, strike 3.
Don't even make that run to the.
Now batting, number 7. Left fielder, number 27, Andrew Dill.
Folks, he'll get it. He'll get it at some point during the season.
Yeah, I know. 1 out here in the inning for the Wildcats. The bases are loaded. 2 hits, batters, and a walk, and we've got them loaded. 1 out. Got to get something across here. Andrew Dill, the 9-hitter, coming up to bat.
We just can't hit into a double play here.
Definitely not. First pitch inside. And speaking of the speed, by the way, it's going to have to get pretty good by.
Yeah. Yep.
And that's for the guy at third and second.
But here's the thing, too, right? Like, now this is probably some inexperience on Grayson's part, but
2-0 the count.
The coach should be in his ear, like, hey, he's for whatever reason they're trying to do this pick at second, and he's looking at first base. Like, get a lead.
Yeah, they're not even looking at him.
No.
At least get down there and make him think about you.
Yeah.
Getting his eyesight. 3-0 the count here on Dill. Mason Montez, our leadoff hitter, coming up next. And that'll bring in a run. I thought he was going to call a strike.
No. I've figured out his strike call is straight across.
Yes.
And his go to first base is pointing at the sky.
Now batting, third baseman number 12, Mason Montez. Montez is 0 for 1. Did hit a ball on the line in his first at bat, just unfortunately right at the shortstop.
That's what we've also got to be paying attention to now, too, is we've only got 1 out. Let's not get caught up on a
that
double
ball's
play.
Taken high. No double play balls. And they're not playing the infield up. The corners are up.
Yeah.
But the middle infield's playing for double play ball and double play depth. Oh. Reached for that ball. 1-1 the count.
Down, number 12. Leave those down, buddy.
It's tough when the ball gets up in those eyes, man. You're just like, I want it.
Well, I mean,
that was my.
As you said earlier, you know, we've got a thrower, not necessarily a pitcher up here, and so it comes in looking like what they've been taking for BP.
Yeah.
The ball's, the size of a basketball coming in there, and
1-2 the count here. A curveball actually got across for a strike there. That's the first curveball he's thrown for a strike yet tonight. But it hung, and he just hung across the plate. Going back upstairs, according to the catcher. That's where they went. 2-2 the count. Catcher not playing any secrets back there. Saying, hey, we're going up. Bringing it back down, see if we can't adjust the eye level. That pitch is taken outside. 3-2 the count here on Montez. It's full with nowhere to put him. Wildcats already got one run across.
Now, who is this umpire you said?
Dennis Littlejohn.
Littlejohn. So I think, see, this is another thing, too, that I pick up on while I'm up here in the booth. But if that catcher wouldn't have leaned and let himself get off balance.
Strike three called. You can't look at strike three right there.
Not right there. Foul that thing off.
Now batting, the designated hitter number 17, Ben Nunzio. So Nunzio up here in a really good spot for the Wildcats. If you had a batter that you had up to the plate, this is the guy that you would want to come up in this situation. Ben DH is not able yet to come off the IL for the arm to pitch, but he's definitely up there and in a situation right now to do some damage with the bat. Bases loaded, no hits. One run with no hits so far. Wildcats have them loaded. You hate to see us leave an opportunity like this sitting out there on the base path.
Ooh.
That first pitch is up, 1-0 the count. A curveball like that with Ben up to play, you got to play aggressive right there, man. I know that's not a strike, but that's definitely a swingable ball.
Mm-hmm. Well,
love to see him be aggressive right here with the bat. A walk brings in a run, but you swing at something close and get something deep. They're playing pretty shallow.
Oh, got under it again. Oh, foul ball.
Down the line, foul. 1-1 the count.
I don't think that stayed in. Oh, maybe it did.
It stayed in, but it stayed in.
It's right at the fence.
Yeah, it's definitely down there. He hit that one deep. And that's what he's got the power to do this. If he turns on one, it's yeah.
In the next county.
Yeah, it could be very easily. Wind blowing out, yeah, for sure. 1-1 the count here on Nunzio. That might have been the one pitch he's going to see too. 2-1 the count. That's why I'm saying on that curveball that hung, even though it hung a little high, man. That could be some of the best pitch you're going to see.
Well, and also up high like that gives you a better opportunity to keep it low, not get a bunch of air underneath it like that. Oh, he's tied up.
Wasn't sure what happened there. So Wildcats don't get any other runs across. Wildcats get one run on no hits and leave them loaded at the end of 2 innings of play. The Wildcats 1, the Cougars 0.
We'll be right back.
Leading off for McFarland, center fielder number 7, Josh Gutierrez. So the number 9 hitter, 9, 1, and 2 here in the top half of the third inning. That ball's taken low. Ball 1, 1-0 the count. I'm assuming low. I'm hoping low.
Yeah.
That one's fouled at the plate. 1-1 the count. Give a shout out to my son. He just texted me and said, hey, I'm watching the live for a minute. So appreciate you, bub. Said it looks good. Didn't say it sounded good, though.
Well, I mean,
it probably doesn't with
you and me.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't sound good.
Oh, wear it.
And that boy's wearing it, and he's on base, hit by a pitch. Got on the hard way. Now batting, shortstop number 22, Diego Villarreal. So we got the leadoff runner on here for the first time for the Cougs. It's the second walk given up today by Jones. That ball taken outside. 1-0 the count.
We got a breeze in the booth and the flag's not moving.
That's what I was kind of thinking. 1-1, swung on and missed. There is yeah, you're not wrong. It's a weird breeze because it's like.
Well, it's literally blowing right up the back of my shirt.
Yes, that's where it's coming from. I was like, why is the back of my head cold? And then I realized it's the wind. Oh, he got picked. Thrown a little early, and he's going to have time to get back to the bag. Oh, got lucky there with a nice throw by the shortstop to the first baseman to get him. Woo! That was a 1-3-6-3. Good Lord.
That's a lot.
That's a lot, but that's what happened. 1-3-6-3 out. So one on, well, no one on here now for that hit by the pitch. He got picked off at first base. 1-1 the count on the batter. That pitch taken outside. 2-1 the count. My scoreboard girl is kind of slow on the
2-1.
2-1. Thank you. Counting's hard. I don't know where that one missed. Little John. 3-1 the count.
That's what I'd say, too.
I don't know where that one missed. That one was a good pitch.
Yeah, I agree.
That one swung on and missed. 3-2. Same pitch, too, by the way. Same location.
I was going to say.
Throwing the exact same ball.
The batter thought the same thing. Like, whoa, I got lucky with that one. I better swing at the next one that's right there.
You couldn't have squared that one up any different. And he's walked a second batter, but the good news is he picked the first one off. Now batting number 10, Chris Soto. So Soto, the lone hit in today's ball game. This ball game has only had one hit in it, and it's off of Soto's bat, and it was a shot down the left field line for a double. Left fielder had trouble getting the ball in. Now they're going to pay a little more attention to you, Had. You're going to have to throw some pitches first, bub. That first base coach is already in trouble with the head coach. I promise you. He's like, yeah, that ain't going to happen twice right now. Don't get very far off.
Well, the other one wasn't that far off. He just was going. Yeah, he had the signal to go, and he went the wrong way. Oh. Okay.
0-1 the count.
I mean, I'll take it, but that
was further out than the one that wasn't called a strike. I'm just throwing that out there. 0-1 the count here on Soto. Love it when they call him for the Wildcats. Ooh, he almost balked. That ball's hit to right field.
Come on.
Upshaw has it, and we're going to double off the runner at first.
Heads up play by the Wildcats.
Cougars get no runs on no hits and leave no one on base at the end of 2.5 innings of play. It's the Wildcats 1, Cougars 0.
We'll be back.
Leading off for the Wildcats, bottom half of the third inning, shortstop number 3, Blaine Farkas.
You know what? Maybe we should change their walk-up music. Maybe that would help us.
Dude, I've thought about that more than once. Trust me. Playing nursery rhymes or something.
I mean, anything.
Pitch taken outside, 1-0 the count.
Are you sure that was outside?
That was definitely outside.
Okay.
But it wasn't way outside. Like, I didn't get to go just a bit. That wasn't that far.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. What do we got? Oh, forgot his earpiece.
Yeah, I got to have the earpiece in. That's the way of the new baseball. A long ways away from giving signs anymore. Now we're going to the earpiece.
Yep.
You know how many times the earpieces cause problems even in the pros? Taken high and outside, 2-0 the count. I see it all the time. The pitcher goes to his hat and he's like, "Oh, my earpiece isn't working." How about the catcher give you a sign? How about that?
Well, I mean, it's
the new age. I get it.
It's AAB. After Astros baseball.
That's a fair statement to a Dodger fan. 3-0 to Farkas. That means it's ball 4.
Ball 4.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 19, Gavin Upshaw. So Upshaw here in an opportunity. He flied out to the center fielder, and to be honest with you, that's probably the highlight of the night for McFarland, because that center fielder made a great catch in the outfield to get that final out of the first inning. So Upshaw looking to – that ball got away, and Farkas should be on his way to third, to be honest, all the way to third.
Yep, he's going. There we go.
Got his uniform dirty, the mom, just because he could, because he didn't have to.
Now we've got something cooking.
Well, we got a runner in scoring position with nobody out here in the bottom half of the third. Base hit, just hitting the ball right now, moves that runner in. The infield doesn't come in. The infield did not play in. I would have played the infield up right here. I guess that is their version of up.
Ooh.
That one's fouled off to the right side, 0-1 the count. So when I bring an infield in, it's you bring them into the grass.
Yeah.
Not on the grass, but you bring them to the edge of the grass.
Yeah.
They brought their infield in, but their infield's like, yeah, we're sort of in, but we're kind of not going to come all the way.
Well, I mean,
1-1 the count.
I guess maybe the other look at it is if you look at the batter that is at the plate right now, you're not thinking sacrifice bunt. You're thinking he's gonna
knock one down my throat.
He's gonna hit something. There we go,
like
little flare,
right
there we
field.
go.
It's gonna be the Wildcats' first hit, and it's gonna be an RBI for Upshaw. Now batting, the first baseman, number 6, Grayson Barnett. So the Wildcats on the board in the hit section. And Upshaw's got himself an RBI. Are you just now getting that turned on?
Yeah, you guys didn't do it.
You have to turn it on first.
Yeah. I guess it doesn't want to come on.
1-0 the count. Are we not plugged in? We should be plugged in. Everything up here was unplugged and turned off when we got up here, just so you know.
Not plugged in. Huh? It was? It is now.
It was.
2-0 the count here on Barnett.
Huh. Did we blow breakers or something? Because
truthfully, everything was shut off when we walked in here. Battery dead.
Wait, is that plugged into a power strip?
Called strike at the plate, 2-1. Runner at first, nobody out here in the inning. Wildcats have already scored 1. Barnett fouled that one off of his foot. 2-2 the count. Looked like we had a little bit of a hit and run going on there. We get it figured out.
Oh, this battery might be going low. That's why it's not working from a distance. All right. I'm back.
And we're blue. I like it when it's
blue.
I like blue. 2-2 the count on Barnett. We had a hit run going, and he fouled it off of his foot.
Well.
That was definitely not a hit and run. That was just a straight steal. And he's got himself a stolen base out there at second. So 3-2 count here on Barnett. Curveball unable to cross. Barnett thought about swinging, but then decided better. Although in that situation with him running, wouldn't have been a horrible idea because they had to throw to first to get him. That would have gave Upshaw an opportunity to go to third. And there's no guarantee that ball at first. I'm just thought processing right now out loud. Sorry. 3-2 the count on Barnett.
Oh.
And strike 3 just swung on and missed for the first out of the inning. Now batting.
Oh, I don't know.
Catcher number 4, Chris Bethel.
You would literally have to get in there and count.
No, you're behind on pitches by about 4. In between innings, you can ask Ash. She'll be able to tell you. First pitch taken high. Ball 1-1-0 the count. Or you can text her.
Here, I got it right now. Oh, did you? I was say I just text.
But add 1 to it for sure now. 1-0 the count here on Bethel.
Well, yeah. 2-0.
2-0 the count on Bethel. On Bethel. Middle of the lineup was hit by a pitch, base on balls, and hit by a pitch the last time. So no official at-bats for any of these guys yet. And that'll be ball 4, so he still doesn't have one, but he's on base for the second time.
Oh, the other way you can tell that it's not a strike.
Now batting center fielder number 10, Carter Moore.
When he's sending somebody down, he uses his left hand to send them down.
Yeah, he does.
He calls a strike with his right hand.
He calls a strike with his right, yeah. So Moore up here in a situation. Runners at first and second, 1 out. Infield fly rule will be in effect if he hits it in the infield. First pitch taken strike, 0-1 the count. One of the things that the bottom of the lineup for the Wildcats is having an issue with this season, doesn't matter who's in that position or who's up to bat, is we're hesitant to swing at the bottom half of the lineup. It's unnerving.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 2 the count on Moore.
Ashley, get you straightened out on pitches.
Wildcats get a run already in this inning on the Upshaw base hit. Count moves to 1-2. Upshaw has been stranded at second base since the stolen base with nobody out. The ball's inside, 2-2 the count. pitch count starting to creep up for the Cougar pitcher.
Oh,
that's strike 3 called.
Can't watch something like that.
Now batting, second baseman number 1, Ty Heber. So we are, and these are both backwards, by the way.
So then why don't you write them backwards? Does your brain not work that way?
No, mine does, but on this, I just keep the count of the strikeout itself. I don't do the backwards on here.
Gotcha.
On a normal book, I would, but not on my scorecard. Just because the backwards K is tough to write. Like I don't know why. I know it's weird, but I just K it out. That one's fouled at the plate. 0-1 the count on Heber. Heber was a strikeout victim his first at bat. 0 for 1 tonight. Runners in scoring position. Both times, opportunity with runners in scoring position for the bottom of the lineup. Ground ball to third and right on the foul ball. Foul ball brings us right back. 0-2 the count on Heber.
I was waiting for a Lou Piniella style run out of the dugout, throw my hat on the ground.
Well, I'll tell you why he didn't. The third baseman's right foot was in foul territory with his glove.
Gotcha.
That's why he called it foul.
I thought it was on the base already.
Had he backhanded that ball in and kept both feet in play, he'd have been out.
Gotcha.
That pitch is inside. 1-2 the count on Heber. But that's why he called it foul. And why there was no argument to it. 1-2 on Heber. Runners at first and second. 2 outs here in the inning. Count moves to 2-2. I can say it. Deuces are wild. 2 on, 2 out. Ball 2, 2 strikes. 2 runners on. Wildcats lead by 2.
2 hits in the game.
2 hits in the game. 2s are wild.
There's 2 2s in the year that it is.
Stop.
Oh.
Just missed with that curveball. Count moves full. 3-2 is not a pitch I would have taken right there with 2 strikes.
No, not one. No. All right, well.
Definitely don't want to leave it up to the umpire. But it's 3-2 now, so the runners are moving.
Yeah, the runners are going to get a head start right now. Right now.
Take off, boys.
Let's go.
Swung on a miss at the plate for strike 3. Wildcats get 1 run on 1 hit, leave 2 on base. And at the end of 3 complete innings of play, it's your Wildcats 2, Cougars 0.
We'll be back.
Top half of the fourth inning for the Cougars. Number 44, third baseman, Eric Perez. Hey, kill the music. Good Lord down there, you two tonight.
Squabbling like sisters. Oh.
That ball is hit shallow left field. Should be played by the shortstop and is. Farkas makes the catch. One pitch, one out here in the top half of the fourth inning. First baseman, number 17, Nate Ortega. Not to be confused with Chili Ortega. I wanted to say that so bad. Dad joke.
In your case, grandpa joke.
Okay, I'll give you that. 1-0 the count here on Ortega. That ball is fouled off to the left side. 1-1 the count. Hadley working into his fourth inning of work tonight, and his pitch count as of right now looking to be in a good spot for the Wildcats. It didn't start off that way, but it's ended that way. That pitch taken outside, 2-1 the count. Sun went down and got a little cooler up here in the booth. 3-1 the count here on Ortega. So that's not what you do in high school baseball. That pitch is taken outside and low, ball 4. Now batting the pitcher, number 56, Giovanni Rivera. So Rivera, during BP today, I told Coach Matt, I said, hey, throw this kid fastballs. That's just throw the fastball. Nothing else, nothing more, nothing less. Fastballs are where it's at. Because he just didn't have that bat speed. It's like, don't get crazy with a curveball and speed his hand up. Just throw fastballs. I was right in the first, but it's the where he's holding the bat.
Yeah.
Hadley's lost his mark here for a second. 2-0 the count.
Little low.
When you face a team that doesn't have a lot of hitters on the team, they have a tendency to take a lot of pitches. And what I mean by that is if you're not throwing strikes, they're not swinging the bat. They're not going to swing the bat at strikes either. But they're more have a tendency to swing after strike one. So you want to get that first pitch. You want to get that first initial ahead in the count, so to speak.
I agree.
3-1 the count here on Rivera. For whatever reason, that first strike, once you get that first strike across, then their bat comes a little more, it's looser, and they want to swing a little more. Fly ball into center field. Moore on track for it. In that situation, even if Moore had dropped it, we'd have got the force at second.
Yeah.
Because he was all the way back to the bag. Now batting the catcher, number 25, Julian Medina. Can't go to the plate with your shin guards on, bub. Hate to tell you. There we go. Get them off, and let's get up there. So 2 outs here in the inning. Counts non-existent. 0-0. Got to get the 4 off and the 1 off. Hit ball again and hit strike again.
Well, where the heck are they? There you go.
Oh. That one's fouled back. Out of play. 0-1 the count on Medina.
And +1.
+1 pitch. There you go. You're good. +1 and 1.
Got it. Oh.
That's a fly ball into left field. It's going to get down into left. Base hit for Medina. Runners on first and second now with 2 outs. Now batting left fielder number 12, Damian Argulo.
What is
So McFarland threatening here in the top half. The top half of the fourth.
Get rid of the strikes. Yeah, there you go.
2 outs, though, here in the inning, so Hadley only needs to get an out right here. Nobody hurt with the single. Held the runner at second base, so nobody moved up the 90 feet to get to home. First pitch is low and inside. 1-0 the count. Put 2 hits up on the board for McFarland, though, when you get a chance. Yep. Not 2 runs. Or pickoff move. Not.
Give them a hit.
There, no, not 3, just 1, sis. Oh.
There you go.
That's a fly ball into the gap. Left fielder was playing short.
Get it in.
Left fielder was in no position to make that play whatsoever. That's going to bring a run across for McFarland and move everybody else up.
That is a hit.
That is a double. Now batting right fielder, number 55, Danny Ramos. So base double right there, actually. And he went right back to the same position that he was in a second ago. No, learn from it, Bub. Learn from it. Back yourself up and get into left field. Move over a little bit to your, well, it'd be your left, but my right. Fouled off out of play. 0-1 the count. A left fielder should never be playing in between the shortstop and third baseman. He should be playing between the shortstop and the bag. They're not pulling the ball down that line. That ball's in the dirt and it gets away from Bethel.
Got him.
Got him at the plate. Hadley with basically the mic drop right there to get him out of it. McFarland gets 1 run on 2 hits and leave a man on base at the end of 3.5 innings of play. Cougars 1, Wildcats 2.
We'll be back.
Leading off for the Wildcats in the bottom half of the fourth inning, left fielder number 27, Andrew Dill. So Dill heading up to the plate is the 9 hitter.
Hey, 5 is the catcher.
Okay, that makes sense. So he came into the game for 17. So I got to go back and fix that. 17-5 came into the game. That means Luis Apundara. Ooh, that's going to be interesting to say. No, Carlos Felix. Thank God. Carlos Felix into the game. First pitch, I didn't see it, so I don't know what it was, and it's not on the board.
She just she has a ball up there.
Oh, it's a ball. 1-0. Swung on a miss at the plate. 1-1 the count on Dill.
Hey, why'd you reset the pitch count?
No,
it's the same pitcher.
Same pitcher, completely. No clue what he had. That'll be a question. Two won the count. That's 3 pitches in.
Yeah, it's
70. Ground ball up the left side, foul. Count moves to 2-2. Swung on a miss for strike 3, and Dill will go down swinging on strikes. Now batting, third baseman number 12, Mason Montez. Montez is 0 for 2 today. He flied out in the first inning and then struck out in the second. Bunted straight back to the pitcher, so he's going to be 0 for 3. That'll bring up the batter number 17, the designated hitter, Ben Nuncio. So Nuncio up to bat here for the third time tonight. He flied out to the right fielder, then he flied out to the second baseman. So he's 0 for 2 on the night. Looking for him to jump on one to say he is due. He is definitely due. First pitch taken high and away, 1-0 the count. Wildcats have definitely kept the Cougars in this game. Had 2 opportunities early with the bases loaded, nobody out. And not able to get but just 1 across, and so that's kind of hurt us there. Then we had a big chance last inning as well with runners on base, and we're unable to connect then as well. So we've had opportunities to get on the board. We just haven't had the key hits to make that happen. 2-0 the count here on Nuncio. This would be one of the first times that I can honestly say the Cougars have actually had an opportunity to have what we call a clean inning, and that's 1-2-3. But he's 3-0 now to Nuncio, so that's in jeopardy. .3-0 swung on. Oh, and foul. 3-1 the count on Nuncio. We call that new life. And he's getting it. .3-1 the count on Ben. The fly ball hit into
that's gonna be trouble.
Right center.
I mean, it's up in the air for a while.
That center fielder tracked that ball very well.
Still running.
And made a fantastic catch. That center fielder, honestly, he's made 2 really good catches. No runs on no hits and no one left on base. At the end of 4 complete innings of play, it's your Wildcats 2, the Cougars 1. We will be back. Leading off, number 55, Danny Ramos. Almost missed who was coming up to bat.
Almost.
I wasn't thinking. That one's fouled back. Got the catcher. 0-1 the count.
Let there be light, Tommy says.
Yes, needed it. Couldn't see anymore.
Tommy says, my old eyes just couldn't see.
No, they
anymore.
couldn't. There was nothing to see. That was inside, 1-1 the count on Ramos. I will say, though, that it's gotten chilly up here. I may have to shut the back door. Oh. 2-1 the count on Ramos. He's crowding the plate, which I'm good with. I like a hitter that crowds the plate. But then he turned away from that ball, and we got him on the inside. That one's definitely low and inside. 3-1 the count.
He's not crowding the plate, though. He's not even close.
He looked too close on that last pitch. He looked close.
Oh, maybe he was up there closer that time around, but
we might have backed him up. I don't know.
He's well back of the line. He's in the middle of the batter's box now.
Okay, well, he wasn't there to begin with. He was crowding for a second. That's a strike. 3-2 the count. And that's really right there. That's all we need from Hadley right now is just throw the ball over the middle of the plate and let them take their hacks.
Mm-hmm.
See what they do with it. Chances are that's what they're going to do. Got to clean that plate off a little bit there. Atta baby. Way to get nothing off of it.
Me stomp big.
3-2 the count. He's not going to bend over. I can tell you that right now.
Cleaned the plate off caveman style.
Yeah, he's definitely not going to. He's not going to swipe that thing off.
Oh,
ground ball to second base, fielded by Heber over to first. Pulled him off the bag, and that's going to be an error on the second baseman on the throw, E4. Now batting center fielder number 7, Josh Gutierrez. I don't know if he had to be pulled off the bag there, but didn't look to be horrible on his part. It looked like it might have been misread. He is 6 foot tall. There's this thing called stretching. I don't know.
Yeah.
First pitch, high, 1-0 the count. And again, that's just both players, not a lot of playing time. Ty has some playing time. And Grayson plays first base, but he doesn't get a lot of opportunities over there at first for the Wildcats.
Oh.
And hit him.
Again. Same batter.
Same batter, because he just asked. Again? So runners now First and second here in the bottom or the top half of the fifth. Nobody out. And this is where the McFarland Cougars are going to threaten. Now batting shortstop number 22, Diego Villarreal. And Coach Atkins going to go out and talk to Hadley. That's a good call right here, to go out and talk to your pitcher just for a second. And even though, truthfully, the first guy, not on him, it was a ground ball, should have been an out.
You may tell you who that's on?
Do you think it's on first baseman?
No, I think it's on you.
For saying that we make errors?
Mm-hmm.
That was to me and you, though.
I know.
Yeah, but that wasn't...
You put it into the world, though.
No, I didn't put it into our world. I put it in our conversation that we can't let these guys stick around because we're playing clean ball.
But we didn't talk about it at all.
Well, you're not wrong there, but I didn't talk about it on air.
You're right, but you still put it into the world, Tommy.
I put it out there, and so maybe that is on me, my air. Give me the air. But now we need to get the out.
Mm-hmm. 100%.
So let's put that out there. He has flown out to the center field, and
I wonder
base on balls.
Why was the field umpire just talking to our pitcher?
Not real sure.
I wonder if he's talking to him about the potential of what we've talked about with the movement.
Possibly, because he's been close a few times. 1-0 the count here on Villarreal. He just has a flinch.
Mm-hmm.
Called strike at the plate, 1-1. Squaring around to bunt, but I don't know, maybe he is. But I don't see your leadoff guy in this type of situation as a bunt situation here.
Mm-mm.
I mean, it is, but not with the guy up to bat. I wouldn't think, but who knows? 1-1 the count. It must be the bunt situation. And we're not going to get anybody with that one. That's going to be a clean base hit. And that's going to load them for the Cougs with nobody out here in the top half of the fifth. Now batting number 10, Chris Soto. So Soto up here, bases loaded, nobody out. Decent bunt by your Villarreal there. Put it in no man's land. Hadley went too far over. Mason probably should have covered that. Infield playing up, called time at the plate. The problem is Soto is the guy that has made contact both times. He's flown out to right, and he's doubled down the left field line. So he's the one contact guy for the Cougars. That pitch is low, 1-0 the count. Swung on at the plate, fouled at the plate, 1-1. I do appreciate what you just did. I was tired of the wind blowing up my back.
Yep. Same.
1-1 the count on Jones, and the coach wants to talk to Soto about that. And I'll be totally honest with you. If I was the coach, I'd have left him alone. He was being aggressive, and that's kind of what you want in this situation. Be aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
See what can happen. 1-1 the count on Soto. Bases loaded, nobody out. Top of the fifth inning. Wildcats lead 2-1. Swung on a missed at the plate. Count moves to 1-2. Oh, Brian Parsons. He texted us and said, "Hey, Tyler, man, I told you, but you sound good." See? We actually do sometimes sound good.
All right. Well, he told you that.
Well, you know. 1-2 on Soto. Stayed alive. Fouled it back. Caught the catcher, it looked like.
Yep.
On the backside. Remind me to tell you a dad joke here in a minute that I found to be hilarious.
Okay.
That pitch is outside. Good placement for that pitch, to be honest with you. 2-2 the count here on Soto. He's aggressive, and he's definitely swung at pretty much anything that's near the plate. That one was a little too far outside for him to take a hack at, but nevertheless, a good spot for it. 2-2. That pitch is low and inside. Count moves full. And unfortunately for Jones, there's nowhere to put him.
Nope.
3-2 the count.
We need an out in the worst way.
And we did not get it. And that's going to bring the tying run across the plate. Now batting number 44, Eric Perez. So the base is still loaded here in the top half of the fifth. Nobody out. McFarland has a run across. They got here from an error, then a base hit, and a hit by a pitch, and then a walk. Hadley now, his pitch count has moved up to 82 pitches. Might start seeing being a little bit tired. Called for a strike on the outside corner, 1-1 the count. Still in a good way if we can get an out here. We're not hurting. We can go in tied right now. Double play ball would be great. Outside 2-1. At this point, I think I would think about maybe not. I was thinking about maybe trading 2 outs for a run, but probably not. Bethel going to go out and talk to his pitcher for a second. With, who do you have on the bench right now? You got Xander, Wong, Brayson. So whoever is going to come into the game to back up Hadley is on the field. So they haven't got a chance to warm up, that's for sure. That's a fly ball that's going to drop foul. Count's going to go to 2-2.
So you've got shortstop, right field. Uh-oh. What did we just do?
So let me explain something to you. Because in all reality, infield fly rule was in effect. However, that ball dropped in the infield, so you're going to ask, why are we not getting an infield fly rule right there? The answer is this. Ball has to be catchable in the infield. Does that make sense?
Yep.
The infield was up. The ball's not out. Mm-hmm. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to bring us to a pitching change. We will be back right after this.
Had a little bit of a pitch and change.
Now batting. Carlos Felix.
Carlos Felix?
Carlos, yes.
Number 5. You forgot number 5.
I couldn't remember his number, and he wouldn't turn for me. First pitch called strike. New pitcher for the Wildcats in relief, Blaine Farkas. He inherits, unfortunately, the bases loaded with no outs here in the 5th inning. Count moves to 1-1.
We've moved Upshaw to third base from right field. Hadley is
out of the
game, and we've got Xander Griffith in right field now.
Center, is he in right?
He's in right.
Who went to center?
Same player. Moore is still in center.
Okay. 2-1 the count. So Upshaw just went to third, and Xander went to right.
Yep.
Perfect. Oh, and Montez went to short. Oh, that was a good pitch. 3-1 the count. That was a nice pitch.
Gotta slow down a little bit.
Yeah, he needs to slow himself down. He's a little excited. There you go. Swung on and missed.
Take a little bit of time and look what happens.
Take a deep breath out there. You're going to be fine. But he brought him in a really rough situation. I mean,
yep.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Farkas able to strike the first batter he faces out. Now batting. Number 56, Giovanni Rivera. Nothing changes here. Fastballs. I'm telling you, fastballs.
Well, this may not come as a surprise, but
that's all he has.
That's all he's got.
No, yeah, I know. He's told me that on more than one occasion. That pitch is outside, 1-0 the count. Is it just me, or is he quick pitching a little bit?
He is. He's amped up. He needs to slow down a little bit, take a breath. Just like that.
2-0 the count.
This lefty situation has got him messed up, though.
It's I don't know why, but you're not wrong, and it's not just him.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of
pitchers in general. They just aren't used to seeing somebody come up from the left side.
Well, look at he is crowding the plate.
Well, of course.
You want to talk about crowding the plate? Look at him.
Yeah, I know
he is hovering over the top of it.
Yeah, there's one way to do. You know how to get him to quit doing that?
Hit him, but you ain't got anywhere to put him.
No, don't hit him. Just throw one high and tight. He'll back up. 3-0 the count here on Rivera. And he takes ball 4. So another run comes across for the Cougars. Charge to Hadley. Hadley still's got 2 more out there. Now batting, number 25, Julian Medina.
Yeah, you just got to slow down a little bit. Take a breath.
I like the fact that he's been around the plate, so that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Left-handed batter, I get it. That pitch is up, 1-0 the count. Cougars have scored 3 here in the inning, 1 out. Now that should be, nope, it's going to make it to the outfield. No idea where the ball was.
Home.
Throw to second.
Okay.
We'll take an out there. Run will come across. Now, I'm not quite certain, and this is where it gets interesting, is why we did not call it that time. Nevertheless, here we go. Now batting, number 12, Damon Argulo. So here's my thing. That was an infield fly, completely. And we didn't call that. Are we saying it was uncatchable? The second baseman, again, we didn't know where the ball was.
Yeah.
Just a bit high and inside. 1-0 the count. So he's on first on a fielder's choice, not a hit. This is the 9th batter to come to the plate. Swung on a miss at the plate. 1-1 the count.
do that.
Well, at least they didn't come across. 1-2 the count on the batter.
I mean, you've got two strikes.
It's a good throw. If we'd have got it on the other side of the plate, we might have got him. No speed at third, apparently.
Yeah, that's fine and great, but all it takes is the ball to sail a little bit or get away.
I agree with that. That one's fouled out of play. Count remains 1-2.
I mean, especially when you've got a 1-2 count. You don't need a double play.
No, we need an out. That's all we need.
An out. Out and no runs.
That pitch is up. Count goes to 2-2. 2-2 the count here. Runners at third and second. 2 down here in the inning.
Got to bring him down.
3-2 the count. So I know this isn't any consolation to the pitcher right now because they don't see it this way. If he does walk this batter, nobody's hurt.
Yeah.
3-2 remount counts remains the same. So you have first base open now, and they gave him first base open because they stole second and didn't come home. So in the reality of it, they've given you the opportunity to load the bases back up and bring up your next batter, your number 8 hitter.
There we
go. But no need. Struck the side out there and got 2 strikeouts in the inning for Farkas. Cougars get 4 runs on 2 hits and leave 2 on base at the end of 4.5 innings of play. It's the Cougars 5, Wildcats 2. We'll be back. Leading off for the Wildcats, bottom half of the 5th inning. The pitcher, number 3, Blaine Farkas. So we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Farkas on the bump now. But right now in the box. What is this guy's name? Rivera on the bump. This will be his 80th pitch of the game. Cougars are going to probably have to find somebody that can throw. Farkas fouls the first pitch off, 0-1 the count. Curveball taken outside, 1-1. So at the beginning of this game, the curveball for Rivera was a pitch that he wasn't controlling and wasn't looking good at all. But towards the end of the game now, maybe his arm getting a little more tired, the ball's starting to move quite a bit, actually. 2 on the count on Farkas. Farkas has been on base both times at the plate. Hit by a pitch in the first, walked in the third.
Oh, you didn't like that one.
Wildcats unable to get a lot of hits tonight.
Oh,
Farkas drives that ball into center field. Center fielder underneath that.
Oh!
A sniper at first base got Farkas. Now batting. Third baseman, number 19. Gavin Upshaw. I'm not really even sure what happened.
Me either. I just looked over and he was on the ground. I think he slipped. I think he was just going to cut across like he normally does through first base with an out like that, and I think he stepped on the grass.
It's a possibility. 1-0 the count on Upshaw. Upshaw is 1 for 2 tonight. He is the lone hit for the Wildcats. 2-0 the count. He's actually hit the ball both times. He flew out to center field the first inning, and then he got a base hit the last at bat. That's a strike on the outside corner. 2-1 the count. That ball is hit sky high. It's going to remain in play.
Oh, he stabbed at it again. And I think he got hit.
I think that time the ball actually hit him.
No, it bounced up and hit him, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, it's even better. Okay. I was like, holy smokes. We got new life again. 2-2 the count on Upshaw. First baseman has struggled to see the fly ball. Those are, I get it, they're both hit pretty high up in the air, but he ran circles around both of them. 2-2 the count on Upshaw. New life here for him.
There we go.
That's a second base hit of the night, and that's going to be a base hit into left field. So Upshaw having himself a night at the plate. Wildcat spotlight right now for sure. Now batting first baseman number 6, Grayson Barnett. I like to see the Upshaws coming around and hitting the ball, though. Big kid like that, it's good to see. And it's giving him confidence when he's getting those base hits. You know, I like it a lot.
Yeah, it's good to work on going into hopefully playoffs, but also into the off season and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I like it. Might have to go old school, McFarland. You might actually have to, call a pitch. Just throwing it out there. Bud, you got it on. Don't mess with it again.
It fell off when you put the helmet on.
2 words. Earbud. That pitch is low and in the dirt. 1-0 the count. So we got a runner on first, 1 out here in the inning for the Wildcats. Upshaw with 2 solid singles for us. Here's somebody warming up for McFarland.
It's number 17. I think he was stretching earlier.
Ortega. Called strike. 1-1. Grayson 0 for 1 on the night, hit by a pitch in the second inning and struck out in the third.
Did one of you go back out that door and leave it open? Oh.
Swung on and missed, swung himself all the way around. Now the count moves to 1-2.
Gotta move up on the plate if you're gonna swing at those outside like that, Grayson. I mean, I know you can't hear me and all, but you're gonna have to.
Runner goes, pitch in the dirt. It's another stolen base for Upshaw. He goes before the ball is the Wild. I like. He's getting credit for stolen bases on easy stuff, but it's because he's running, so it's an automatic. That's
yeah, it was a pitch. That was a ball.
2-2 the count. I love the fact that he's getting those stolen bases like that.
Well, you should have closed it when you walked back through it.
It is cold.
Well,
time at the plate.
Shouldn't have ran.
Barnett trying to own the box here.
Yeah, I think that's the second time the umpires talked to him because he calls it pretty late.
He does. He calls it late, and
he waits for the pitcher to completely come set and then calls time.
And he doesn't wait for the umpire to give it to him. He's actually Little John's being nice about it.
There we go.
That's a base hit into left field. That's going to move Upshaw to third.
That's what we needed. That was sixer.
Now batting, catcher number 4, Chris Bethel.
Now see, this was why moving Bethel down a little bit into this portion of the plate. Oh.
I got a feeling we're going to be back.
Yep, he's calling for it. We'll be back, folks.
We'll be back, ladies. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Runners at second and third. No, that is completely wrong. Runners at first and third. Bethel at the plate. One out here in the inning for the Wildcats. Ortega now on the bump for the Cougars. Runner goes. No throw down. So runners now at second and third. 1-0 the count on Bethel. Wildcats with an opportunity here. Not that they haven't had plenty of opportunity tonight. This is an opportunity where we need to put a bat on the ball. Bethel has walked both times tonight at the plate. Swung on and foul tipped into the glove. 1-1 the count. Bethel tried to get time from the umpire, but not going to give it to him in that situation. His count moved to 1-1. That ball's taken low and inside. 2-1 the count on Bethel. Called strike, 2-2. Wildcats bottom of the lineup tonight. 0 for 4. Bethel able to battle back and foul that off. Count remains 2-2. Wildcats definitely need to bring one of these runs, at least one of these runs across. Upshot third. Barnett is second. Bethel swung at ball 3 for the second out of the inning. Now batting. Number 10, Carter. Moore. That's on me. Carter 0 for 1, hit by a pitch in the second, struck out in the third. Fouls this one off the plate, 0-1 the count. Pitch taken high and outside, 1-1. Pitch on the outside corner for Moore. 1-2 the count on Moore. Wildcats down to a strike right here with runners in scoring position yet again. Needing the bat to be swung or hit the ball so that we can get one of these runs across. That pitch taken inside. 2-2. Close. Pitcher wanted it. Catcher thought he had it. Umpire said no. 2-2 the count. Called strike 3, and we watched strike 3. That's tough to do in that situation. Wildcats get no runs on 2 hits and leave 2 on base at the end of 5 innings of play. Cougars 5, Wildcats 2. We'll be back. Ramos leading off here for the Cougars in the top half of the sixth. First pitch taken low. Ball one. 1-0 the count. Count goes 2-0. Just means that airplane's super low out there. Pitch must have been on the inside side of the plate. 3-0 the count on Ramos. Called the strike. 3-1. That pitch swung on at the plate. Count runs full. 3-2 on Ramos. Blaine able to battle all the way back. Now would be a good time for his third strikeout. Unfortunately, ball four. That's going to put the leadoff runner on for the Cougs here in the top half of the sixth. Now batting, number 7, Josh Gutierrez. Runner at first base. Nobody out here in the top half of the sixth. Pitch taken high and away, 1-0 the count. Fly ball hit into left center. Center fielder calling for it. Underneath it for the catch. Be the first out of the inning. No, it's an out. Now batting number 22, Diego Villarreal. Go ahead, babe. Villarreal is 1 for 2 tonight. Flied out to center, walked, and then got a single. Don't know where that one missed. 1-0 the count. It was a good pitch. I think Little John even knows he missed that one. I would fake that throw because that runner completely disconnects from the base. They got tagging. 1-0 the count. That's hit on the infield. Second base, first base, somebody make the catch. Ball's caught by Hebert from second for the second out of the inning. Now batting number 10, Chris Soto. So both times so far, to be honest, they're not really making good contact here against Farkas. That's a ground ball squibbler, stays fair, handled and called out at first. Ground out to first for the third out of the inning. No runs, no hits, no one man left on base at the end of 5.5 innings of play. Cougars 5, Wildcats 2. We'll be back, ladies and gentlemen. off for the Wildcats, bottom half of the 6th inning. Second baseman number 1, Ty Heber. So unfortunately for the Wildcats, they're running out of time. 6 outs left here for the Wildcats, and they got to get something going. 8, 9, and 1 due up here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Heber 0 for 2 today, 2 strikeouts. First pitch swinging, 0-1 the count. Oh and 2 the count on Heber. Heber goes down on strikes for the 3rd time today. Now batting, left fielder number 27, Andrew Dill. Dill looks at ball 1, 1-0 the count. Dill walked in the 2nd inning, struck out in the 4th. 2-0 the count on Dill. Yes. That's called strike at the plate. Apparently Dill agrees as he shakes his head. You shake your head, swing it. 2-1 the count. I pitched low, 3-1. Welcome back, sir. Maybe.
Hello.
That's a foul ball. Off the dugout. Don't see that happen every day. Moves the count full to 3-2 on Dill. I don't know where he was going. If you fouled it back, you know for sure it's foul. You don't run down to first base, mister. You stay where you're at. 3-2 the count on Dill. And he walked.
Wow.
Now batting, number 12, Mason Montez. So Montez up for the 4th time today. 0 for 3, flied out, bunted out, struck out. 0-1 the count. Why are we playing music? Oh, 1 the count on Montez. Dill at first base with the walk.
Lefty.
1-1.
Man, they like their lefty pitchers.
They do like their lefty pitchers.
We got to get something going, boys.
We're down to 5 outs. If we're going to get something going, this would be the time to do it.
Uh-huh.
Pitch taken outside, 2-1. Only 1 out here in the inning. Top of your lineup up. You're at your leadoff spot. Then you go to your 2nd and 3rd. So it's a good time for it. Fouled back at the plate. 2-2 the count on Montez. That's exactly what he did right there. Count moves to 2-2. Pitch taken outside, so the count's going to run full. 3-2 the count. Dill over at first base with a decent-sized lead.
You guys don't have to yell at me. There we go.
Montez able to battle right now.
There we go.
I think after his strikeout in the second inning, and he's like, I'm not looking at strike 3. He may swing at strike 3, but I promise you he's not going to. They're going to throw a curveball at him to make him look at it. Ball 4. And he battled himself to a walk, and that's going to move runners to first and second.
So we got to quit putting air. What was that?
I don't know. Now batting, number 17, designated hitter Ben Nunzio.
Less air. Less air under the ball.
Missed the opportunity.
Oh.
That pitch taken inside. 1-0 the count.
Can't believe you missed his.
Maybe that's a good thing.
Maybe. I'm telling you, I think that they need to change their walk-up songs because they have not been working for them all season long.
I agree. 2-0 the count on Ben. Ben represents the tying run. Runners at first and second, 1 out here in the inning. 2-0 count on Nunzio.
Oh.
Swung on. Got away from the catcher, so all runners move up into scoring position. 90 feet away is run number 3.
Take away the.
We'll take away the double play ball.
We have 1 strike there.
2-1 the count on Ben Nunzio. Yeah, switch back.
You guys are both failing at your secondary jobs. Go back to your original jobs. Oh.
That pitch is outside, 3-1 the count.
Okay.
And as much as I want to see another base runner here, because we definitely need a base runner in this situation.
3-1. Yes. We need base hits at this point.
Yeah, I would love for the team to put a bat on a ball here.
Yeah.
Not able to, and that's ball 4.
Okay, Farkas.
Now batting, your pitcher, number 3, Blaine Farkas.
Less air under the ball, son. Less air under the ball.
So we're actually going to get to listen to Blaine's.
Oh.
We're going to listen to Blaine's walk-up song for a little bit now. Pitcher's worked himself into a little bit of a jam here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. You've walked 3.
Please stop the music.
But it's asking me not to. So you're asking me to stop the music, and the song's asking me not to stop the music. I'm feeling very conflicted right now.
I'm not conflicted at all. We've got dancing in the booth.
We do.
Good job, Tommy.
Well,
way to dance before you go under the knife there, buddy.
I'm not the one dancing, but I will say normally it's Blaine dancing. So I'm glad that Coach Matty went and talked to him. Because normally he'd just be dancing. So the base is loaded here for the Wildcats with a good opportunity with your number 3 hitter up to bat. You're at the top of your lineup. 1 out here in the inning.
Base hit.
Base hit.
3. Base hit number 3. Come on.
Wildcats have 2 hits tonight, and both those hits are from the guy on deck. First pitch taken high and outside. 1-0 the count. Now at this point, I'm down for a walk. It scores a run. Wildcats need that.
Yes, but we also need a base hit to score 2 runs.
Well, I would love that. But right now, I'll take 1 at a time.
Yeah.
With 1 out, with the bases loaded, we need to make sure we bring somebody in.
We need line drives.
And this puts us back into the situation we were in before. In the 2nd inning, we had the bases loaded. In the 3rd inning, we had runners at 2nd and 3rd with 1 out and didn't get a run across. We only got 1 across when the bases loaded last time.
Yep. Ball
fouled off to the side. 1-1. Opportunities we have missed tonight for an opportunity to score. So this is one time right now where we really need to barrel down, buckle in, lock in, and hit the ball.
That's a lot of thrown together analogies. I
appreciate that.
I like it.
2-1 the count. I get excited sometimes. The Wildcats need a win right now. We're in a position to make a comeback win, which would be great for the ball club. It would be good for confidence.
Yes.
It would just be a nice way to go all the way around. Fouled right back at my face. We appreciate that.
Almost had it. I was trying to save you there, Tommy.
Count moves to 2. It might have broke this really dirty window in front of us.
Then I'd be able to see a little bit better.
That would have been not a bad thing at all. 2-2 the count. If you are working from Taft High and you might happen to have a ladder, we could use this window to be.
You know what?
We have a ladder? We should clean it.
No.
Oh. Well, shoot.
I bought that squeegee cleaning set for my solar panels, and it's a squeegee on a pole. I should have brought it down here.
You should have.
Dang it.
Count moves full to Farkas. Nowhere to put him. 3-2. 1 out.
Just don't look at it.
He will not look at it. I promise you. He's been hit by a pitch, walked, and flied out to center. He's not going to look at the ball. He's going to make contact.
Just find some There we go.
That's a chopper.
That's trouble.
That's complete trouble. That's a base hit. No play. We get a run on a squibber, and I do mean squibber, only because the pitcher fell with the ball. But that is a clean base hit for Farkas. Now batting, number 19, Gavin Upshaw.
All right, Gabo. Come on, kid. We need another base hit right here. In the worst way, buddy.
So Upshaw is been on base 2 of the 3 times, 2 base hits, and a fly out to center. Not really sure what's going on. We've got more problems technically with McFarland than we've ever seen with any other team. Not quite sure what's going on.
Well, I hope that he's okay. I mean, he did fall flat on his back.
He did, but I don't think that's what the problem is.
Oh. So you need his... Oh, is it... it's glasses. Okay.
Well, it's not given to him now. Now he might be able to actually throw a strike. That's not good. All right, here we go. He's got... Hey, he went with the Major League. I'm losing a blank. That's killing me.
Oh, a Wild Thing Vaughn?
Yeah, Wild Thing Vaughn. He got his glasses. Thank you for the help. And the first pitch is a strike. 0-1 the count.
What was that?
Caught the corner. He went with the Vaughn. I needed my glasses. I'm going with the Vaughners. Bases loaded still here in the inning for the Wildcats.
Wear that, kid.
1-1 the count. If you wear that right there, you get an RBI. That would have been your 3rd one of the night, man.
Although
Second one of the night.
He has been the one making contact with the ball.
No, 100% he's hot.
Yeah. Let's
1-1 the count here on Upshaw.
Ooh.
Ball bounced at the plate. 2-1. Good stop by the catcher. You do have Montez over at first.
There's some speed there for sure.
Yeah, you're not slow on the base path right now for your Wildcats by no stretch. 1 out still here in the inning. 1 run across for the Wildcats. Wildcats trail by 2. Tying run at second. Go ahead run at first.
So this pitcher's at 42 pitches. So there's no way we see him Thursday either.
No, you're past the. He's past that threshold. I think they brought him in to say, let's get a chance to win a game when we're going to win a game, and that's where they brought him.
Yeah.
Worry about Thursday when they get here, which I like the concept. I've always play for today.
Yeah, you don't play for next week
because tomorrow might rain.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't play for down the road. You play for right now.
So they played it right.
Yeah.
2-1 the count here on Upshaw.
Ooh.
I don't like that call at all. That's outside all day. Come on. 2-2 the count. Outside pitch. It's terrible.
Scorekeeper down there hollering.
Swung on a missed strike 3. Poor kid got robbed. Now batting. Number 6, Grayson Barnett. So Barnett comes up here in the inning. Barnett is the other guy with the base hit. So Taft has 4 hits. 1 of them from Barnett, 2 of them from Upshaw, and the other one from Farkas. So he's one of the 3 that have got a hit tonight. Really could use a run right here in the inning. First pitch taken high, 1-0 the count. He's been hit by a pitch. He struck out in the third, and he got a base hit in the fifth.
Come on, kid. Find some grass.
1-1 the count. Can't get ahead of yourself right here. I know you're in a big situation, but it's no different than if you were in a bad situation. You just got to hit the ball.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing changes how the game's played, and that's what some kids, they speed the game up in their mind, or they make the situation bigger than what it needs to be. Called strike at the plate. That's strike 2. 1-2 the count. Curveball right there with not even taking a hack at it. Chances are you're going to see that pitch again here right now.
Yep.
1-2 the count. Got to take a hack at a curveball like that, especially when he hangs it.
Send that thing to the 335 marker.
Swung on a missed, and the Cougars get out of that with minimal damage. Wildcats get a run on a hit, leave the bases loaded. At the end of 6 complete innings of play, Cougars 5, Wildcats 3. We'll be back.
And we're back.
Now batting, number 44, Eric Perez. So the Wildcats had an opportunity there in the 6th inning, let them slip through their fingers for the 3rd time tonight. An opportunity with runners in scoring position and 1 out, and unable to really connect with anything.
That's
first pitch, strike. 0-1
really been our issue all
season long. Yeah, no, I agree. We can set the plate, but we can't eat. That's lifted. The pitcher's calling for it.
Farkas didn't even want to wait. No, wasn't even going to think about it this time.
No, he's like, I got that. He called it from the get. Now batting number 17, Nate Ortega. So the pitcher now up to bat.
The question is, does he have his glasses on?
He does. Oh, just a bit inside, I got to say it. Over the head of Ortega. 1-0 the count. Called strike at the
plate. You guys
are
asking about what that was. It's strike. You guys should pay attention.
1-1 the count here on Ortega. Pitch taken inside and high, 2-1.
Man, he's buzzing the control tower.
Yeah, he has definitely, and he's not backing him off, so I've got to give it to Ortega for saying, nah, I'm going to stay right here.
Yeah.
3-1 the count now on Ortega. That ball's fouled, definitely out of play. 3-2. Not quite sure where that ended up, but I guarantee it ended up in a car.
Well, I know for a fact that it ended up on the left side of the field.
I do know that. Yeah. Probably somewhere on the street, is my guess.
Maybe. I didn't hear
it.
Yeah.
Oh, you heard fences. That's even better.
That means it hit the old batting cage.
Ortega fouls that one straight back. Count stays 3-2. I think Farkas should go with his different fastball. I don't know if there's a different fastball, but he's got a fastball and a fastball.
You want to throw him with the left hand?
Throw it with the left hand fastball. I don't know. Different fastball. Right down the gut. Oh, hands by third base coach. Know for a fact. Don't rub it, coach. Hit it off the tips of his fingers. That hurts every time.
Every time.
Full count here on Ortega. Battling right here. Farkas battling right back with him. Thought too much about that pitch, and he walked him. Gave that extra look down to the ground before he came to the plate. And that's going to bring up number 56. Now batting number 56, Giovanni Rivera. Rivera is 0 for 3, struck out, flied out. I don't even know what he did. Oh, he walked, but then he got picked off. Called strike on the outside corner, 0-1 the count.
Must have been that cut fastball. It cut out a little bit.
Cut out a little bit.
Caught the leading edge of the plate.
Same pitch. No? Okay.
It's a little bit further outside.
I disagree. 1-1 the count. Looked pretty much like the glove did last time. Different was the glove dropped and the glove stayed. Maybe it's a frame job. That one's definitely low and outside. 2-1 the count here on Rivera. The only left-hander in the lineup for the Cougs, and I think that's playing havoc.
Which is funny because that pitcher pitches left-handed.
Yes.
But bats right-handed.
Yes, which is odd.
Yeah.
Normally they bat left-handed and throw right-handed.
Ooh, there you go.
Took a little bit off of that one. I like it. 2-2 the count.
I don't think he knew that he did that, though.
He did, though. He slowed it down. That's going to be a ground ball in the hole for a base hit. Runners move up to first and second. Just saw where he hit that one. I was like, yeah, that's going to get in the hole before it even got in the hole.
Yeah.
Now batting the catcher, number 25, Julian Medina. We just played a little too far over that time, which is, he was a left-handed batter, so, I mean, it makes sense. Runners at first and second here, 1 out in the inning. Oh, that's right over the third baseman's head into left field. Ball's picked up, brought in. The run will score from second on the base hit. Back-to-back base hits here for the Cougs in the top half of the seventh. Now batting number 12, Damon Argulo. So Damien Argulo up to bat. Tried to overthrow that one in the dirt. 1-0 the count. Wildcats scored 1 in the bottom half of the 6th. Cougars answered here in the top half of the 7th with the run. Cougars lead by 3. Thrown in the dirt, 2-0 the count. Argulo tonight has struck out twice, doubled. First time, though, that he has seen Farkas tonight. Actually had him picked.
Yep.
But that's not your regular shortstop. Your shortstop's on the bump. And that's something that has to be a timing thing. That pitch inside, we're worried too much about the guy out there at second, not about the guy at the plate. 3-0 the count here on Argulo. Wildcats fixing to put themselves in another position. He didn't want any part of that pitch. He was backing away from it, almost falling out of the box before the ball even got there. 3-1 the count. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Like he was on the back of his heels like, I'm letting this go no matter what. But he doesn't realize he opens up the strike zone when he does that. 3-2.
Oh, just hit the camera.
Did he?
Yeah, but it's fine.
Camera's battled. Camera's battle tested. 3-2 the count.
Oh yeah. Oh, it fought back. It went fuzzy for a second.
Strike three called.
Got
Nice
him.
pitch. Blaine came back from a 3-0 count there to end that batter's night. Now batting number 55, Danny Ramos. So went from getting himself in trouble to working his way back into this. 2 outs here in the inning. Runners at first and second. 1 run across. Ramos tonight has struck out, reached base on an error, and a walk. First pitch taken high and inside. 1-0 the count. Wildcats in the bottom half of the 7th have 6, 7, and 8 come up. Swung on and missed at the plate. 1-1 the count. Crossed his body on that one. 2-1 the count.
This makes for really bad radio.
It does when there's a lot of dead air.
We're just super intense watching this. Oh!
Just a bit inside. I appreciate the opportunity there, Mr. Farkas. 3-1 the count on Ramos. Again, to be honest, this batter, it's not going to kill you if you walk him other than you're burning your pitch count, but we're already past the point he can throw on Thursday anyway, so we're good. 3-1. Close to the plate, though. He's going to swing. Not close. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases for the Cougars here in the bottom or top half of the 7th. Uh-oh. Coach Maddie's going to go talk to him. That's new. We're going to change pitchers for a batter?
No way.
He is.
What? He doesn't want to let it get any further,
I don't know what he's doing.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back.
Yep.
Now batting for the Cougars, number 7, Josh Gutierrez. So new pitcher on the bump. Farkas goes back to short. Mason back to third. And Upshaw on the bump for the Wildcats. Bases loaded here in the 7th inning. Gutierrez, the 9-hitter in this lineup for the Cougars. First pitch taken low. 1-0 the count.
Got to settle down.
Oof.
We got nowhere to put him, boys.
2-0 the count here on Gutierrez. Gutierrez has been hit by a pitch twice and flied out to center. We're nowhere close right now. 3-0 the count. Man, I don't know if I was the batter right there, I'd have called timeout.
I wouldn't have given him a chance to think about it.
No, I wouldn't have either. 3-0 the count.
Nope.
Not even close.
Mm.
That brings in a run for the Cougars. Now batting number 22, Diego Villarreal. So we're talking again. Matt going out and checking on his pitcher. There's something wrong apparently with Upshaw's finger.
Yep.
So Villarreal up to bat for the 5th time tonight. He's 1 for 4. We're just not anywhere close right now. It's a pitching finger problem, and we're going to go. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back again. That's his 2nd time, so he's got to come out of the game. We'll be back. Music. So pitching change once again here for the Wildcats. The Wildcats now have Carter Moore on the bump. Gavin Upshaw moved back out to right. We're back to kind of where we started with the exception of not Hadley Jones on the bump. It's Carter Moore on the bump. I don't even know who's in center anymore. I think Griffith still is in center. Yeah, Xander's in center.
Yep.
So Moore on the bump. Second pitch, I'm sorry. He came in, inherited a count of 1-0. Now it's 2-0. On the leadoff hitter, Diego Villarreal. Three of the count. Oh!
We don't need to be doing that.
We were not paying attention to the backup, and it was to the second base side. 3-0 the count here on Villarreal with nowhere to put him. And that's ball 4. So another run across for the Cougs. And that's going to bring up their dangerous hitter tonight, Chris Soto. Now batting number 10, Chris Soto. 3 runs here in the inning for the Cougars. Strike at the plate. He was dodging that before. One thing about it is if they're not going to swing at it, they're dodging. And it's before it gets to the plate, that's for sure. Strike 2. 0-2 the count on Soto. That pitch taken high. 1-2 the count. On a bright note for Moore, it looks like he's throwing with a little bit of velocity that he hasn't had at home anyway. I know that they've been saying he's been throwing pretty hard on the road, but at home,
yeah,
it's nice to see. That's a fly ball hit into right field. Upshaw underneath it, and that's going to do it here in the inning. Cougars get 4 runs on 3 hits. Leave them loaded. At the end of 6.5 innings of play, Cougars on top of the Wildcats. We'll be back. I don't care either way.
We're gonna get
leading off for your Wildcats. Bottom half of the 7th inning, number 4, Chris Bethel.
Well, speaking of other things, the girls won 18-0 tonight.
Girls won. Okay, good news.
Uh-huh.
I know that the JV won up on top tonight too. I believe it was 8-3. When the last I saw it was 8-3. Bethel 0 for 1 tonight. He has walked twice, second and the third inning. Pitch taken high, 1-0 the count on Bethel. Wildcats are down to their final 3 outs here in the inning, but crazier things have happened in baseball, and that's for sure. 2-0 the count here on Bethel. That's a called strike at the plate. 2-1 the count. That's fouled back, straight back at us. 2-2 the count here on Bethel. Wildcats trail by 5 here in the bottom half of the 7th. Need some base runners. Taking low.
Ham and cheese all day long, ladies.
3-2 the count here on Bethel.
Ham and cheese.
We're talking Hot Pockets?
Hot Pockets. The superior Hot Pocket is the ham and cheese Hot Pocket.
With hot sauce, Tapatio.
You can't change my mind.
3-2 the count on Bethel.
There we go.
And Bethel is on base for their leadoff walk.
Yeah, there is no changing my mind on that.
Now batting, number 10, Carter Moore. I was going to say center fielder, but he's been a center fielder. He's been a first baseman. He's been a pitcher. I didn't know where he was at, so I was just like, I best just go with number 10. Moore is 0 for 2 tonight. That's a shot into left field. It's going to be down for a base hit.
All right.
So the first 2 batters of the night get on base here in the bottom half of the 7th. Runners at first and second. Now batting, second baseman number 1, Ty Heber. We have a pitch runner coming into the game.
That would be
Brayson Matson. Now running for Bethel, Brayson Matson. Heber's 0 for 3 on the night.
There we go.
And that's a base hit down the left side. That's going to stop everybody.
Oh.
No. 1 run isn't going to do anything for us.
Nope.
We need 5.
Coach was telling him to stop.
That's a great call right there.
Okay.
Now batting, number 27, Andrew Dill. So Heber picks a good time to get his first hit of the night. Bases loaded again for the Wildcats. Less than 2 outs. It's happened a couple times tonight. Hopefully this time we can cash some of these in. First pitch taken high, 1-0 the count. Dill 0 for 1 has 2 walks. Taken outside, 2-0 the count. Swung on at the plate, 2-1. That pitch inside. Count moves to 3-1 here on Dill. Nowhere to put him.
There we go.
That pitch at the letters. So the count runs full here on Dill. 3-2. Bases loaded. Nobody out here in the bottom half of the 7th. Wildcats need some runs. Dill able to battle back. 3-2 still. Dill batting in the 9th spot for the Wildcats. So you have your leadoff hitter coming up. More excited about the game out there, making sure he's clapping it up. Just trying to help his batter get an edge, trying to get into somebody's head. Kind of like it.
What battle?
Battle back and still 3-2. He's going to get a QAB out of this no matter what. He's going to see his 8th pitch. And at the high school level, the more pitches you see, the more opportunity you get a chance to get percentage up for a ball. Swung on a miss at the plate, so that's going to be the first out of the inning. Now batting, number 12, Mason Montez. So Montez up for the 5th time tonight, and that's saying something when you look at the hit totals and stuff for the Wildcats. Your leadoff hitter getting 5 at-bats tonight, that's a lot. He's lined out to the shortstop, struck out, bunted, and then walked. So he's 0 for 3. On his walk, he was down in the count 0-2, and he battled all the way back and got a walk out of it by just battling off pitches at the plate. Oh. In a situation right here, 0-1 the count. The Wildcats are in a situation where they've been in multiple times tonight and just have not been able to bring anybody home. It's got to be frustrating for Coach Matt. I know it's frustrating as the announcer. It's tough when you see the bases loaded with 1 out or less and we just get 1 or we don't get any. Mm-hmm. And that's been tough, and we've had it like 3 times tonight. So hoping that they can break through and get some hits here. That's a base wrap into left field. That ball's going to go down, and we're going to go ahead and send the runner. So we're going to get 2 out of this. 2 runs across on Mason Montez's base hit. Fantastic piece of hitting right there by Montez.
That brings the tying run to the plate.
It does bring the tying run to the plate. Now batting, number 17, Ben Nuncio. And yet again, we didn't give him a walk-up song. That's twice now. The last time we didn't give it to him and he walked, so we're good because that was the one time he got on base. So maybe it worked. That's going to be a base hit to the right side. Ball's going to be thrown to the plate, so it's still going to load the bases up. And that is a base hit. So the Wildcats not lacking the base hits here in this bottom half of the 7th. Now batting, number 3, Blaine Farkas. Oh, the one song. Why is it we always talk during this? They must.
They want to torture me.
So the Wildcats have the tying run at first. The go-ahead run coming to the plate. If anything, we're making it interesting. Wildcats have gotten 3 base hits here in the inning. Two runs across. We've walked 3 base hits, and that's how we've gotten to this point. Bases loaded, 1 out. You got some speed on the base path. First pitch, a curveball taken for a strike. 0-1 the count. Farkas was hit by a pitch, walked, flied out to center, and then got a really base hit on a rip. And I don't mean that. The sarcasm. It was a chopper that the pitcher just couldn't handle, but it was definitely a base hit. 0-1 the count. Pitch taken high. 1-1 the count here. Doesn't look like McFarland has anybody warming up, so this is going to be Ortega's to win or lose. Wildcats down 3.
Oh, he stepped out.
He did.
Didn't have any chance of
hitting the outside corner of that.
Contacting that ball.
1-2 the count on Farkas.
Come on, Farkas.
He's in protection mode now.
Oh.
Swung at ball 2 for sure, and that's going to be the second out of the inning. Now batting, number 19, Gavin Upshaw. So Farkas just unable to connect on 2 pitches that were definitely outside the strike zone. Upshaw is 2 for 4 tonight, 2 base hits. Started the base hitting for the Wildcats. Taking the first pitch high, 1-0 the count. Wildcats have the tying run at first. If Upshaw was to get on base here, it would make it for definite interesting because the tying run would have to be 90 feet away. I'm sorry, 180, second base. Swung on a miss at the plate. 1-1 the count on Upshaw. Don't need to do too much with it, just need to keep our hopes alive with a base wrap. Taken low and outside, 2-1 the count. That's going to be hit into center field, but the center fielder's tracking.
Got air under it.
Got air underneath it, and that's going to do it for the Wildcats. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming out to Monty Reedy Field tonight and supporting the Wildcats on Little League night. Wildcats will be back in action this Thursday at McFarland. We'll be back here next Thursday night. It'll be senior night here for your Wildcats. Come out and support your seniors and let them know that you appreciate them playing with the Wildcats all these 4 years. Once again, Wildcats score 2 in the inning, but are unable to come back. Good night, everybody.
Good night, folks.